What's up, everybody? Today is Saturday. It's right at noon, a little after noon right now. I'm gonna go and try to get my four-wheel drive tractor running. My four-wheel drive, my dad told me he's trying to start it up to move it. It's been set for a while, and ever since I had that injector go out, I've been having a little bit of trouble with it losing prime when it sets for a long time. It is a freaking pain to get started back up whenever it does this, but I need it rolling. I don't know if it's dry enough to plow today, but I'm gonna go look and find out if I can get this tractor running. I usually don't have no trouble with it, but when it sets for a long time, sometimes I do. I don't know how much y'all know about these 20 series tractors, but one thing I do know about them is if they ever get airlocked, good luck. Oh my gosh, I've been at it for about 3 hours now. Pumping, bleeding fuel, pumping, trying to start it. I finally got it now where it's hitting a little, so I'm thinking this is the 28th time's a charm here. I would have got a pair of vice grips and pinched the return line, but I'm by myself and I'm afraid if it starts I won't get down here quick enough to take it off and I'll cause problems. So I guess I'll put my starter at risk instead. I sure hope it starts this time, because this starter it ain't hot yet, but it's getting warm. I've taken my own sweet time letting it cool off in between tries, but so long as this tractor's ever set outside, I ought to be kicking the nuts for that. But and I didn't clean it out last time I used it. I ran out of barn room, and this is the one thing that got left out this winter. Come on, baby, don't be mean. Oh, we're there. Maybe. Man, I hate to do that to that starter. I don't want to give up. Alright, I'm gonna let it cool off. I'm gonna puff it again, try one more time. I've said that for about 30 times now, but it's never hit like that, so all day long it hadn't hit like that, so it's just my luck. I need to be doing some tillage and my tractor won't run when they're calling for rain now on Monday night instead of Tuesday night. So I lost another day there, which I'm not ever gonna complain about a rain. We need moisture, but oh, I wish I could get caught up with this tillage and stuff. We're so busy with dirt work and stuff during the week, I'm not gonna have a whole lot of time to run a tractor during the week. But if it wasn't gonna rain, I'd run it at night, but you know, from 6 to midnight every night or so. But one way or another, I'll get caught up. What sucks about this the most is this week I was gonna plow till it rained the way it is, but this tractor's due for a service and I need to put a fuel filter on it, so I'm gonna have to do this all over. And I would have today, but John Deere's closed, so I didn't want to call after hour people just for a fuel filter, because it's not starting because of the fuel filter. It's just starting to, I had an injector go out in this tractor last summer, and I should have filmed that, but I didn't. That's when I shut the channel down for a while. But anyway, ever since they put that new injector in, this tractor has not been right. If it sits 2 months or longer or so, it'll start up and run for about 3 minutes and then die, and then you're screwed on it and get it to start back up. So I did go ahead and I got my wrenches down there on the ground. I've been cracking lines, bleeding it. Man, I'm not getting no air. It's just all up in the cylinder head, I guess. But I have noticed a little fuel trying to come out of this, so I know that could be the problem. If it needs a new O-ring in the top of this fuel filter housing, it's very possible. Hopefully this time will work though. Come on. Maybe I'll do literally. Woo! absolutely hate ether. I will not use it if I don't have to use it. It's the best way to run an engine. I don't care what anybody says. Make it an ether addict. But sometimes it's necessary to give it just a little hint. She's running right now. Finally, I've literally been at this since 1 o'clock, so it's 3 hours and 15 minutes of literally nothing but pumping, bleeding, pumping, trying to start it, pumping. So any of you guys know a secret about the 20 series, feel free to leave it in the comments, because I need all the help I can get when that happens. I'm thinking about, I think my problem is when I never had a lick of trouble with this tractor until I lost an injector. When I lost that injector, they came to the field to put one injector in it instead of all 6. They told me, they said, you need to put all 6 in. I said, okay, what's it cost? They said they're $1,200 a piece, but it was during COVID, they couldn't get them. And I didn't want to spend $9 grand anyway, or whatever it was. And, or it would have been close to that with labor and all. But they couldn't even find me the one I needed. Ended up getting it from some other dealer, and we got it put in, but ever since then it hasn't been right. So I have a feeling I'm gonna try like O-rings and stuff like that first, but if it keeps losing prime like that, I think injectors is my next step. It's got 5,900 hours on it, so it's probably, I know it's due. Maybe do an underhaul and injectors at the same time. I don't know, I'll probably run it like this for a while before I break down and do it. Hopefully I don't wait too long. Kind of like that guy's comment the other day, it's the truest comment ever. You put stuff off that needs to be fixed until you can't no more, and then it costs you double. That's usually what happens. Well, she's running now good. I don't have an air compressor with me now to air up my tires on my plow. My dad's we had a rough run with air compressors. I had one, my John Deere one quit, his John Deere one quit, and I had another one that was like a Hitachi maybe. It was brand new, wouldn't run. And there's one more somewhere. He's got another John Deere somewhere. I don't know where it's at. Anyway, I'm getting them all worked on, and we're down air compressors, so I gotta go pick, mine both are ready to pick up, so I gotta go pick them up, leave the guy checking. Just for double quick measure, just make sure this is gonna start back up. It should. Dang, it cranked longer than I thought it would. I don't know what the problem would be. I don't know, it's running good. It ain't missing. Anyway, Monday, I guess, or I might wait. I might try to plow Monday because it's the last day I can before it rains. Tuesday, I may pull this thing in that barn and service it while it's raining, because it needs this service real bad. And I just got off the phone with that guy that fixed my air compressors. Is gonna wax this thing, like professionally wax it and get it back to looking good, because I've left it outside for the last several months and it makes me sick. I need to build another barn to fit more stuff in somehow. Just a cheap shed, I don't care what it is, a lean-to, something. Just to park, make sure all my stuff is covered all the time. It drives me crazy leaving the stuff out. But anyway, one day I guess, I'll keep it waxed till that day comes. And before I lock this barn back up, I was gonna show y'all, we got the window tint guy back again. We're tinting everything. He got the 9200 done. Skid steer is still down over there. We gotta get it going. And today he got the 8760 done. This is the tractor that I started on farming myself. It was my grandpa's old tractor, and it's what got me started. Man, that looks good. Tint on it makes it look a lot different. Anyway, this is the tractor I started on and got me all started. Grandpa helped me out and started farming about 90 acres, and I went up to about 180. And then I got a pretty good break on a half section. Picked up, I had about 500, and then I just kept growing. Now I got 1,500 or so cultivation, and probably that much more or more than that in grass. But went ahead and bought my own 4-wheel drive. So we got 3 4-wheel drives. Yeah, this one's gonna need some rubber, new shoes before long, but we've said that for a few years too. Keep going. Just keep sitting there, bud. Anyway, I gotta lock this barn back up. But yeah, I shouldn't have left my tractor out there. I should have made it, put it in here or at my house, made room. But we'll wax it back up and keep it inside. It'll be all right. Well, I got her going. It's the next day. I grabbed my air compressors out of the shop this morning, I guess you could say. This guy I got working on them, I went by and grabbed them. It's Sunday today. We're gonna do a little bit of tillage. I'm gonna go check these tire pressures on this. I'm gonna pull it over to the barn to do that. Check these tire pressures on this tractor. We also have a couple of farms we're gonna have to, well, one of mine and one for possibly for a neighbor. It's a little bitty bottom that he wants me to hit with a disc right across the road, so I might do that for him. But the next couple weeks will be, I got hooked back up to this thing too, so most of it's all just plowing with some 18-inch sweep, so just getting it all cleaned back up again. I'm gonna check these tire pressures and head over there. Well, I'm finally ready to go, I think. This tractor's gonna need some things done to it. The more I look, I guess it's just that time. It's about right when I buy something that's half wore out, so you know, affordable, barely. But anyway, the transmission, the back of the transmission's got both seals leaking on it. One of them's getting kind of bad, but I checked the oil, it's fine. But the oil does look a hair milky in the glass. I'm hoping it's just the sight glass is faded. But, oh man, my heater's on. I don't want that. Anyway, looks a hair milky, but it's going in for a green light. As soon as I get kind of caught up, it would have already been done, but they weren't ready for my stuff yet. So too much room, not enough room up there with them building that new shop. Like I said earlier, I'm supposed to take this in my combine, and then I have a that guy's gonna wax this thing and wash it up, clean it up. I usually do that myself, but this thing needs like a professional wax this time. It's pretty faded, and I don't have any of the power tools to do it. I'm always afraid to do it. I'm afraid I'll go too deep and mess something up. I'm kind of particular, but I'd rather just pay the 500 bucks or whatever it's going to charge me to have it done right, and then it's good. But some people say it's a waste of money. I say saving your paint job pays you back in the future, because it's worth a lot more with a good paint job on it when you go trade him in. I gotta go get another GoPro battery out of that pickup before we can take off, or y'all are gonna be mad at me. Here's my old camera. I put that big windsock on it because the wind was blowing so bad the other day, but I ended up not using it. This thing, I'll show you that leak. It's getting pretty bad on this bottom seal. The top one's not that bad, but they're both starting at the same time. So I'm not real sure. Probably haven't put U-joints in it while I'm at it. I got a lot of trash in here from sowing wheat. Anyway, actually I didn't even use this tractor to sow wheat. What was I doing with this one? Can't remember now, last time I used it. Anyway, probably just tillage. But this thing doesn't, it seems like it's in dire need of a service. I feel like it is, but it's really not, because I just serviced it 126 hours ago. But just don't get it anyway, because I feel like it needs it. So if it rains this week, that's what I'm gonna do, service this thing up. And if it rains enough, I'm gonna pull the wing cylinder off that plow. It's leaking like a sieve. I'm tired of dumping oil in this tractor because that cylinder is so bad. Every time I fold and unfold, it pours oil out. Always something. I don't know if y'all can see that cylinder on the right side of your screen leaking like a sieve. It is really bad. I mean, really bad. It's gonna have to be addressed. That one tire always gets backwards on this plow. I need to change the tire size or something to make sure it doesn't flip around the wrong way. Yeah, just lost a little bit of oil. Gotta get that addressed. See how this goes. Greta Thunberg's lighting fires in my field again. Destroying the environment. Can't even see my screen, my display screen.
Broken promises
fully demerged are there. Heifers look like they're doing really good. This is the field that joins them where they're at right now. Being exposed to the bull, the not so friendly bull. This field always takes forever to plow for as small as it is. Just a bunch of little jags and stuff like that. This creek going back and forth, it takes a while to go around it. Anyway, 20 acres an hour is what I'm covering, so it won't take too long. Roy damn Mercer. I can get back to that stuff. It's funny. Y'all see that there? It's what you call a death sentence to these heifers over here. I'm watching golf. Anyway, we gotta pick that up. People don't realize how much harm they do whenever they release helium balloons and let them fly off. This is where they end up, folks. And it is not good, because the cows will see that shiny thing and the first thing they do is go start chewing on it and eating it, and they'll get choked on it and they'll die. One of them would have been dead if it landed right over there, guarantee you. So think about that next time y'all let these go. It can cause us a lot of trouble. That would have cost me $1,000. And I'm not saying that everybody that's watching is releasing balloons, but it's just a lot of people don't realize the harm that they can cause other people by just such a simple thing. You just never would think that would be an issue, but it is. There's a lot of cattle die from helium balloons every year. I think the number would shock you, actually. I never looked it up, but it happens a lot. So, anyway, something to keep in mind. Us farmers and ranchers sure appreciate you if you did keep it in mind, because there's a lot lost to that stuff. So, this plow's still hair deep, but I've raised it up. I don't know what the deal is. It's not wanting to stay up. Maybe because it's just a little soft underneath. I plowed it so deep before, so we'll be all right though. We're just first part of February, so we're gonna hopefully get more moisture before it comes time to sow or time to plant. I'm gonna use my drill to put my milo in this year, my dad's drill, because I sold my planter when I sold my cotton stripper, and I sold my planter before that. So I actually like using this hoe drill way better for milo anyway, and hay grazer and everything. The planter, I used it for milo before, but it did okay. This hoe drill's where it's at. I want to get an air seeder hoe drill is what I want. Simple, easy to work on. Can't beat it. Let me get back to my golf now. Too busy to go play golf, so I guess I can watch it. I'm actually just killing time till the NASCAR race comes on. So I'm watching golf.
50 green flag laps.
I'm almost done plowing.
Let's start lap 1.
They're finally racing these heat races.
Chase is loose, very loose.
Get up there, Chase. Come on. Anyway, I don't like much. I'll be done.
From Stenhouse.
I'll get done just in time before the sun sets, it sounds like. But yeah. Sometimes I like technology. Not often. Sometimes I like technology. This is one of those moments where I get to watch NASCAR while I plow. It sure helps the day go by.
Settle in, hit your work, get away. Get away from those guys, and we'll go race when it comes time later on when the car.
Crazy from where I just growing up plowing all the time, working like crazy. No auto steer. I can barely push a clutch in. Now you got auto steer and auto track, and swath control, and iPads, all kinds of gadgets. It's crazy to think about.
Especially in 3 and 4.
A lot different than when I was little.
Way more dominant down there.
Anyway, I'm about to knock this out.
Chance to drive.
It's going good. Going good.
Friday and 1 and 2.
They're still calling for rain the next couple of days, so tomorrow y'all won't want to miss the next video. This one will be out, and then I'll be in another one, because the next video will be tomorrow. We're burying that barn on us, and then I'm doing a dozer job as well. So Brandon will be on the Traco and I'll be on the dozer tomorrow. Then they're calling for rain. So part of why I'm working today, trying to get a little bit of this tillage done. But anyway, I gotta make a turn. Anyway, y'all won't want to miss that video. It'd be pretty good. I'm hoping it ain't too windy. I get a little bit of drone footage too. I should have done some of that today, but my drone wasn't charged. I have to turn the TV down so y'all can hear me. Just like that, we're done. Get these rough inrows. Be on to the next one, old son. Like I said earlier, y'all don't want to miss the next video. So you would subscribe, I appreciate it. And you won't miss them. Lots of dirt work coming. I think we're gonna land that big dirt job on my own farm. It's gonna be huge. The biggest waterway job and terrace job I've ever done. Well, I don't know about terraces, but waterways for sure. It's gonna be 16 acres of waterway, 2 miles long. So y'all don't want to miss that. We'll have the 850 and more than likely the 750 both over there. But we're just waiting to hear back. Even if we don't get approved on that, the landlord wants it done. He said he'd pay for it, so it sounds like we're gonna do it regardless of what the program says. So anyway, y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna enjoy this sunset. I'm gonna get this thing folded up, head back to the barn. Well, I totally thought I was filming that, and I guess I took a picture. Anyway, got her folded up. That cylinder is leaking like a sieve now. She's shot. So anyway, that's a wrap for today. I'm gonna head this thing back to the barn, put y'all on time lapse, I guess, and finish this video up. Well guys, that's all she wrote for today. If y'all like what you're seeing, I appreciate it if you like and subscribe, especially subscribe. I'm having a lot of trouble getting subscribers. I guess my content ain't good enough, I don't know. But got all the views in the world here lately and all the watch time hours you could think of, but no one hitting the subscribe button. I guess that's probably common when people don't want to make an account to subscribe, but if you can subscribe, I'd appreciate it. I got a few bales of hay to put out for a couple of sets of cows tonight. And then I'm gonna go home and start it back up tomorrow. Keep in mind that the next video is gonna be a lot of dirt work, a lot of interesting stuff, so tune in. Y'all keep digging.